Blitz, down, whoa. Blitz, hey, clear, whoa. Blitz, down, whoa. Blitz, hey, clear, whoa. Just stay in your place, sit down. I am the diamond, I am the ace, whoa.
Welcome to On-Site Sports, where we talk about this latest news in sports, man. We bring it to you hot every time, man. This my guy Ralph, that's my guy Ace. How you guys doing today, man?
Doing great.
Friday.
That's a beautiful thing, man. So look, Steph Curry, he done broke another record, man. He went for 2,974 threes, breaking Ray Allen record, man. I think that's a major achievement as the best shooter of all time, GOAT, whatever you want to call him, just call him great. You know what I'm saying? And look, we got a clip of him cheering on for his success, man. Let's do it.
Guarding him from the start, Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good.
It's good, baby.
It's
good.
Stephen Curry, the all-time three-point king in the NBA.
I ain't got too many words to say for him. The greatest shooter that ever touched Earth. The greatest shooter that ever touched Earth.
I'm right along with you.
Hey, he pulling up from 30, 40. Hey, pulling up from the mall. He pulling up from the parking garage outside the court.
I'm gonna say this.
Unlimited range.
You guys might agree. You guys might not agree, and I think you guys are gonna mostly agree. He got Bron pulling up from the logo.
Yeah, he changed the game. He made everybody want to pull up from
the Bron been pulling up from deep.
He has, but not.
He's been pulling up from deep for some years now.
But not
as frequently.
Yeah.
Not as frequently.
But that's the way the game going though. Everybody.
Because Bron dropped one the other night in Dallas from the logo out of nowhere. As soon as he stepped across half court, he just banged it.
Bro, he was literally at the logo.
Yeah, he just banged it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Steph made people practice that shot now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You won't practicing it. Only I was practicing that shot.
You know, I remember one of my favorites, Gilbert Arenas, said,
"Oh no, yeah, no, he's the first. He was the first.
He was
Curry
really
before Curry
because he was pulling from 30. Said he realized the defense wasn't there. The analytics that they had at the time, the defense was not there. So that's why he was more successful, deeper from three than closer to the line."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gilbert was I'm glad you brought it up. Gilbert was the original. Mike, you remember back in the day on the video?
Yeah, he'll tell you.
He's the original walk up.
He would tell you, man. I was the first one doing it, pulling.
He was though. He was the first pull up.
Yep.
He was pulling up, boy. He had Bron hurt one playoff. If he never got hurt, the player, I definitely think they would have still beat them, but it would have went to 7.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect the man. His power, his advantage, like just everything about him, man. He's just a great shooter of all time. Somebody put up they put the S in GOAT, GSOAT, greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah, his hands down, greatest shooter of all time. And what better way to break the record, you know, in front of Ray Allen, in front of Madison Square Garden.
Yep. One
of the most renowned places to play basketball in the world. Not to mention that's the same spot that really put him on when he put up, 50 plus against the Knicks and playing for Golden State and just dropping that. And that was a spot that, gave him that spotlight to realize, look, we knew who Steph Curry was, but you really know who Steph Curry is. And, some years later, it go to show you, I'm submitted. That's it. You can't argue it no matter what. He's the greatest shooter of all time.
What that boy say, I 50 point on when I walk out the mall.
50. Easy.
All right.
Easy averaging 5 threes a game.
So, Mr. Urban Meyers, man, goddamn fucking boot kicker. He has been fired recently.
He think he Justin Tucker.
Hey, look. It ain't been
much funny. It ain't funny
anyway. This is what the kicker had to say, man. He said, I was in the lunge position, left leg forward, right leg back. Lambeau said, Urban Meyer, while I'm in that stretch position, comes up to me and says, hey, dipshit, make your fucking kicks and kicks me in the leg. Hey, don't.
Hey, you ain't got to say nothing else. He did that to the right one, but it's crazy. Like how somebody said, it's funny. How it's crazy how a kicker get kicked, but still, he had no place to do that. These are not college kids. You can't do that to college kids. But these are not college kids. These are grown men. They not going for that. They making money. Like you can try all that. This ain't the 70s or the 80s. Like
Bro, I'm a
ain't nobody
grown man.
going
I
for
will
none of that.
fold you in here.
Yeah, like and he picked the right one too. Because if he had a tried a linebacker, I feel like they'd have tried a linebacker or a safety or something. They definitely would have had him.
Bro, a center would have put him in a box.
Yeah. But they say the thing is with Urban and his track record show, he tried to instill that fear in people. And like I say, it might work in college. But now these college dudes is now getting that money. So now you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, when you
Bro.
giving these college dudes, NIL deals, they realize like, look, I ain't just a player no more, eating ramen noodles after a game.
Yeah, now
I'm
I can go
out here.
over here.
I'm
I'm
making
pulling
money.
up in the same car as you, buddy.
Yeah. And it's like you go kick a kicker. I agree with what Shannon Sharp said. You ain't gonna cuss me. You can talk to me how you want, but you ain't gonna cuss me. You ain't gonna cuss me, and you ain't gonna touch me.
I didn't even know about the incident. I just found out today about the incident where after the game they lost, he was found at a bar with a woman.
Yeah.
He don't fly back with them.
Yeah. Don't forget you got a wife.
Bro,
And that's
it was
sick though,
also
bro. You supposed to
reported.
fly back with the team, bro.
Bro, it was also
That's
reported that
etiquette.
it was also reported he told the coaching staff that was the worst fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
told them that they were losers and that he's a winner.
He hired them.
Yeah, you're the one that hired him. So
exactly.
What the fuck does that say about you?
Exactly.
You can't you do shit in the NFL. That's why you out in 13 games. You did a terrible job.
And let's
Just
not
go ahead and
forget.
call it a spade. You did a terrible job. And you don't lose your job from losing games. You lose your job from losing the locker room. And you lost the locker room. Pretty sure you lost the front office, and then they lost you.
Don't forget, remember he had a scandal with, you know what I'm saying? Remember what was his offensive
was
defensive coordinator? And he hid that he knew that they was out there doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he always got his bags with him. Get him out the league. Get him out the no fun league. Put him back where he belongs. But what's crazy, I still feel like he's gonna get a coaching job in like 2-3 years. Just because of
I felt like he took the job for the money anyway.
Yeah, if anything, he's going back to college for sure.
But I don't think he's going back to college TV. I don't think Reggie Bush and them want and Matt Leinart want to be around him.
That spot's filled, and he ain't got to worry about even getting that position again.
Yeah, I think that did.
That's done.
I agree 1,000%. So look, the Chargers, they really blew it last night. They had 5 opportunities. Well, they had 3 opportunities to kick it, but they went for it on 4th and down 5 times last night. What do you guys think of that? Like, do you think that was aggressively stupid, or do you think that was okay just for them to try to push through on Patrick Mahomes and show that we're not backing down or something like that?
I got 2 sides. It could have went both ways because like I feel from me personally, I know I'm taking any points regardless. Like if you're gonna give what I always say, you're gonna give me that field goal, I'm gonna take them 3. They free. I'm gonna always take the points. But I could see being who you playing, you gotta they want more points. So you trying to go score for score, not touchdown. I mean not field goal, and you want touchdown for touchdown for touchdown. And that's what Patrick Mahomes, like even with a 14-point lead, you still not safe. You gotta keep your foot on their neck. And that's why I feel like they kept, you know what I'm saying, not going for it. I mean, they kept going for it, not kicking that field goal. So I feel both sides. But I know me personally, I would have went the smarter route would have been the kicking the field goals. But I feel why they did not. I mean, I felt why they kept going for it. You got to keep up them points, bro.
Yeah,
14 ain't enough.
So from my perspective, I know the head coach of the LA Chargers, Brandon Staley,
aggressive.
He's an analytical guy.
Yeah.
And, you look at the numbers, going for it on 4th down, he's been doing it all year. He knows what the numbers are. I agree with him going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, don't change who you are.
I wouldn't say it's aggressively stupid. If I'm him, I'm going for it every fourth down.
It's
Those
like how
5 times?
Dougie Peterson was. Our
Yeah,
identity, we were known for going for it on fourth down. So
yeah.
don't change who you are. Now, me,
Because
that's how I said, I know me personally, I would have taken the points because that's who I am. But that's
right,
not their identity, not to, you know what I'm saying? They're aggressive. Go ahead,
right.
do you. You
And
just gonna pay for it in the end.
I understand both
They paid for it. They
sides of
paid
where
for
you
it what the
coming from.
loss though. You know what I'm saying?
But
They
that's what comes
did,
for
but
being
at the
aggressive. That's like with
yeah.
gambling. When you
But if
over
I'm a
aggressive
lose, I'm a
gambling, you
lose
take a
being
big L.
aggressive. I'm not gonna lose leaving
Yeah,
anything
same
on
way.
the table. I'm not gonna leave anything on the table. I'm a lose knowing that I left it all out there. And with him going for it on fourth down 5 times, that shows that you got confidence in your players to do it. If
Yeah.
they didn't make the catch, they'll be the first ones to say, "Yo, I didn't do it, but coach got the confidence in me to make that play."
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of respect. That's a lot of respect from the coaching staff, from the head coach to the players, and from the players on back to him, because they'll take the L, with a grain of salt, and then they'll go ahead and push forward because they know he trusts me in these spots. I agree with every single one that he went for. I'd have did the same thing. You
Justin Herbert
lost.
looked amazing
It's
last night, man.
unfortunate. You said
I
what?
said Justin Herbert looked amazing last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they both quarterbacks look good. I
Both
mean,
quarterbacks, yeah, I
and
agree.
both quarterbacks look good. Justin Herbert, I love him. I love Justin Herbert when he was coming out of college. I know a lot of people weren't too high on him, but I was, and he's doing great
He's
things.
a
But
West Coast boy, West Coast quarterback.
yeah, but in
Oregon.
in those situations that Brandon Staley was in, I do the same exact thing. I trust my guys. They, they fumbled the ball, at the 1 or 2 yard line, and it goes to show you teams that fumble the ball on the 1 or 2 yard line over 70% of the time, they do not win the game. But of course, every team makes mistakes. Things happen. They got to improve on it. I'm pretty sure you'll probably see the Chargers in the playoffs, and they will improve on those mistakes.
I think
And they're going to be a team to be reckoned with for the next 5 to 10 years.
Agree. That's what the one of the analysts was saying last night. He was saying I could see Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert going at it for a long time now,
Yep,
which
just
I
like
They were
agree.
saying that the first game of the season.
Just
Yeah,
like
they said that
Brady and
first game
Manning
of the
used to
season.
go at it on Sunday evenings and on CBS. They used to
Point
go
for
at it
point.
all the time. It's going to be the
Point
same
for
way.
point. I mean, they was going at it last night. It was a really good football game last night,
Yeah,
man.
they split the baby going 1 for 1 this year.
I agree,
They might
man.
meet again.
Yeah, I would love to see them meet again. I would love to see them meet in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's where it's really gonna show up at. Because Patrick Mahomes, he definitely gonna come with his A game. They had a few games where they weren't so hot, but they are definitely picking up that tread again. They're getting it rolling. Tyreek Hill looked amazing last night, and Travis Kelce, boy, did he look good last night.
Travis Kelce,
They had a $1.90.
yeah, one of the best
He
tight ends.
looked gas for a second. For a slight second, he looked gas, but he definitely got it back together. So I can respect that W last night, man. They never gave up. They stayed tried and true. So I give it to them. I definitely wanted the Chargers to win. Just watching, I had the Chargers winning at first, but no, I had the Kansas City winning at first. I wanted the Chargers to win after seeing them play like that last night. It was kind of the first, not the first times when I was seeing Buffalo Bills play with Josh Allen.
Right.
That boy lighting that shit up out there, cuz. Slinging them up.
I'm an Eagles fan to the day I die, but when Justin Herbert on TV or he step on the field, I'm here to watch it.
Yeah.
Same way I feel about Aaron Rodgers, I'm here to watch it.
He definitely got that presence. So the NFL is COVID stricken right now, man. What do you guys think could be I would say the turning point? Like what protocols do you think they should put in place, or what things do you think that could change the direction of COVID and them be able to how can I say this? Them be able to play a full season, without any COVID implications or that's messing up teams,
Well, in my opinion, they're not going to shut it down. We already know that.
They definitely not going to. Baker
Mayfield. If they were going to shut it down, they would have shut it down last year. Secondly, vaccinated, unvaccinated, don't matter. You go through a COVID test every day. You wear a mask in the facility, outside the facility every day. We on the road, you wear a mask every single day. That's the best thing that I feel that you could do, is to try to take precaution to everybody. If you are a member of that organization, it don't matter if you the owner, all the way down to the janitor or the ball boy or the towel boy or the water boy. Everybody wear a mask. Everybody need to go through COVID tests every single day. Make sure that team is safe. Because with them moving games and the NFL already said they wasn't going to move it, the players shouldn't even be surprised. You know that they're not going to abide by what they always say. Yeah. You know they don't. I mean, it's gonna happen like that, bro. Me personally, I don't necessarily feel like they should move games. Now, if you're missing like some teams are missing like 20 players,
you got to with that.
That's a lot of.
You have to. Then you have
you got to for the Browns.
But if you're missing a few players like the Rams were or like the Packers were, you're gonna play the game. It is what it is. You got to play the game. You know, last year the Ravens and the Steelers game, they had to move it 3 times. They moved it from Thanksgiving to a Sunday. No, they moved it from Sunday to Monday. And I think they moved it from
Monday
on a
Wednesday.
Tuesday
the game got played on Wednesday.
Right. So we already got a couple games that are moved. You got the Eagles game, they got moved. You know, you got the Browns game, they got moved. You know, because of COVID protocols and situations of that nature. So I think that every organization and everybody in the NFL, all the way from, you know, the NFL front office down to, you know, whoever's at the bottom of the food chain, they need to take those protocols. Everybody needs to be tested. Everybody needs to wear a mask, no matter where.
They say it's only weekly testing. Some people. It's supposed to be daily, though.
You even got, you know, players that are vaccinated that are asymptomatic that still get COVID.
Yeah.
It's been happening a lot more often than not. They were even talking about potentially incentivizing players that get the booster shot.
Yeah.
So that's only every 6 months, though. So that's only every 6 months.
Yeah, but it'll help them right now. And a lot of people don't know it's not mandatory for you to be vaccinated in the NFL. It's not a mandate. It's not a mandate at all. But they try to encourage players and people to get it, to try to make, you know, cut down on situations that we're in right now. But it's just a unfortunate time. But I think they do need to step it up to make sure that everyone is safe. But, you know, as far as the NFL and safety, you know, they say they care, but we see what we know what it really is.
Get that dollar.
Right. It's about the money.
Yeah.
Because sorry to cut you off, but I agree with what Bill Belichick said last year. He felt like the season shouldn't even have been played. And I agree. I felt like it shouldn't have been played.
Baker Mayfield called the whole NFL out based upon the COVID situation and saying they just want it for the dollar. You know, they're not gonna shut anything down because it'll hurt them in the end.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
he's right. He's absolutely right. That's why I said, as far as the safety, they don't really give a fuck about you. They care about their money. If they really cared, then they would shut it down. They care about.
You have to take a bigger steps, as big as like. They're so big. They got, you know, endorsements and other companies partnering up with them, saying you should get the COVID, and they move it. They move like you should, like it's a mandate. Should I say? They going around saying, take it, get your shot. But it's almost like it's a requirement to get the shot. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't make it feel like it's an option. Like it's not a mandate.
No, of course not. Because even though they make it an option, they're going to want it their way. They're going to want you to get vaccinated. There are going to be players that don't want to get vaccinated. Respect to that. You know, you don't want to get vaccinated. Completely understand. But like Baker said, they do not care. They don't. I'm glad somebody spoke up and said it. And I'll be honest, I'm glad a white quarterback said it. It's honest. Because if a black player spoke up and said it, they go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, that's true.
But let somebody like him speak up and say it, then they probably gonna listen. It's probably gonna, you know, rub some people the wrong way.
You know it is.
In this situation, I'm with Baker. He don't give a fuck. It's the truth.
I agree. All right. So we're gonna do our NFL week 15 picks, man. You guys tell me who you got. Panthers, Bills.
Bills.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Bills, man. I don't trust the Panthers. You know, I know Cam's back. He's playing okay, but at this point, you know, I gotta go with the Bills. But don't be surprised if Carolina run crazy on them. Kind of betting on Carolina, to run for over 100 yards on them. But I'm taking the Bills for the win.
I don't have Carolina covering the spread. Bills.
Jets, Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Hey, y'all sleeping on the. Hey, they almost beat y'all last week. Y'all sleeping on them.
Nets.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Jeff,
Don't
do
do
this
that.
for me one time. Jeff, do this for me one time. Go down. Turn them point down. that is.
Oh, he got to point up. He got to point up.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and go point up and then go to the next one. That's still a tight situation.
Titans, Steelers, fellas.
Oh,
Titans.
I'm going Titans, man.
Titans. I don't trust the Steelers.
I don't like
to touch on that situation real quick. I know you asked the question, should they blow it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, with some C4, a truckload.
Yeah. One of them Call of Duty jinx.
With Big Ben saying that, that's not my job, bro, you're completely mentally checked out. You seem like you've been mentally checked out for a minute anyway. I would prefer for you to just not even be here. That's just my personal opinion. Not really like his characteristics as a leader is clearly not there. And also for Chase Claypool to speak up and say, my celebration didn't cost us time. You're completely selfish. You're wrapped around yourself. You got all the physical characteristics to go ahead and be a great wide receiver. But, mentally, it clearly ain't there. You saying that your lineman cost you time. Yeah, him knocking the ball out of your hand did cost a little bit of time. But you cost 5 seconds, worrying about a celebration, and it's crunch time. You don't have any timeouts. You're on the road. You're trying to win a game so that way you can better your chances for the playoffs, but you only thinking about yourself and what you just did to a cornerback.
I agree. Yeah. They should blow it up. It's destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Like they are the phoniest team that could go out there and get a W, but it's not just like last year. What they went, what was the record? They went like 11 games straight.
Yeah, and then they ended up getting smacked by the
so
football team.
You guys are putting up super empty numbers. You guys are not making it to the. You guys aren't hot. Like it's a whole bunch of talk. Like they should just blow it up, man. I think they just need a whole nother team revamp. Even starting with head coach for me. You know what I'm saying?
No. I wouldn't get Mike Tomlin out of there, but he does need to do some revamping on,
like on his players.
Yeah, he needs to do. He needs to be a little bit hard on his players. I think because he's a player coach that they taking advantage of it, and you can kind of see that in Chase Claypool not taking responsibility for his actions. And Ben not stepping up as a quarterback, the leader of the whole team, to go ahead and say we got to do better. We have to be better instead of you just brushing it off, saying that's not my job. That's more so on the head coach and the coaching staff. Bro, shut the fuck up. Like if I'm Ben's teammate, get fuck if you the quarterback. I'm gonna tell you, why would you say some shit like that? You're supposed to be the leader of this team. You're supposed to try to help lead us to the playoffs and try to lead us to a championship, even though y'all know y'all not gonna make it there. But it's got to start at the top. It starts at the top with Mike Tomlin, so I think he needs to be a little bit tough on his players and make them take accountability for their actions.
I agree 1,000%.
And it's got to trickle down.
All right. We already did the Saints Bucks. Cardinals Lions.
We didn't do
Saints Bucks, man. Saints Bucks.
Bucks.
I agree.
Taysom Hill gonna throw 2 picks. I like Taysom Hill.
He's a running back playing quarterback.
He's a good quarterback. He's a good player. I'm not gonna call him a good QB.
Yeah, he's a player.
He's a good football player.
Yeah. He's a good quarterback. He's just a good football player.
He's a good football player.
I know who y'all got in this next one. Cardinals last.
Cardinals. They gonna bounce back. They got embarrassed.
But who are you really bouncing back against? You know what I'm saying? So like
you're not, but at the same, it's a bounce back regardless to so they can get back to what they were doing. I mean,
And
granted, you are playing.
You can
You're
use this
playing one of
game
the
in
weakest
game
teams in
plan
the league.
without D-Hop now.
They'll be
'Cause
fine. You know, they
D-Hop
got
going for
AJ
the
Green, they
season.
got Christian Kirk, they got Zach Ertz.
D-Hop didn't look that good on Monday, man.
He hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
He going for the season.
What part of that game did he got hurt? Well, he got hurt after the game or during
He
the
was
game? 'Cause
already hurt prior.
And he was already
already-
and basically they were
They
basically
just shut him
ruled
down.
the season. But
Okay.
potentially back for the playoffs. I know he's getting a second opinion on his injury.
Oh man, blessings, man. I hope you get better, brother. Texans, Jags. I'm
They
going
might be.
Jags.
They might
going
be
Jags.
motivated. They might be
I'm going
motivated. I'm going
Jags.
Jags.
I'm going Jags.
Trevor Lawrence
We
going to
done
throw
seen
for
a history.
450.
Yeah, we done seen a history of coaches getting fired and teams coming out and winning the next week. I'm going Jags.
Look what the Raiders did.
Right.
Shitty McGee versus Shitty McGee. Bengals versus Broncos. Who you guys got?
Bengals.
I'm going Broncos, Slim.
Of course you are.
Of
That's your
course.
team.
That's my squad.
That's your team. You're supposed to go that way. I'm gonna go Bengals. I'm gonna have to go Bengals.
Well, we'll see you guys on the other side. Cowboys versus the Giants.
Cowboys.
Is my boy Danny Mac gonna pull it off?
Ain't nobody worry about
Man, yeah, Cowboys.
Danny Mac, that's what they call him.
Ain't nobody worry about Daniel Jones, man. We going Cowboys.
All right. You say you got Cowboys? Who you got, Ralph?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. All right. Falcons, 49ers.
49ers.
I agree. Ravens, Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, I heard the Ravens. Well, Ralph told me earlier that the Ravens are injury struck right now.
Yeah, they injury struck. Lamar isn't playing. You know, he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings versus the Bears.
Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings too. That might be
y'all guys don't like the Bears in this one?
No.
I don't know, man. The
Bears I trust Kirk Cousins in them.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So this has been a great episode with you guys, man. How I want to say is it a good bag?
No, sir.
Or is it
I got one word for you.
Got one word for you.
Goodbye.
That's what's up, guys. You guys have been great. If you guys can like, comment, share, help us get it to 1,000 subscribers, man. That'll help us tremendously as growing as a channel. Thank you guys for stopping past. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Mamba forever.